Hello friends, welcome back to ECEdu. In today's video, we are going to learn about elasticity of demand. Hope you like the video and keep watching. Elasticity of demand. The concept was given by Alfred Marshall. The degree of responsiveness of change in quantity demanded due to a change in price or its determinants is called elasticity of demand. It measures how far the demand is changing due to the price or the other factors. Other factors, we know that it includes the income of the consumer, availability of substitutes, or taste and preference of the consumers, etc. There are mainly three types of elasticity of demand: price elasticity, income elasticity, and cross elasticity. First one, price elasticity of demand. It is the proportionate change in the quantity demanded due to change in the price. There are many methods for calculating price elasticity of demand that we will be discussing in the coming part. Now let's see what are the types of price elasticity. Relatively elastic demand, relatively inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand, perfectly elastic demand, and finally perfectly inelastic demand. So let's see one by one in detail. The first one is elastic demand. It means quantity demanded changes more than proportionate to changes in price, E greater than 1. In simple terms, we can say percentage change in quantity is greater than percentage change in price. Second one, inelastic demand. Quantity demanded changes less than proportionate to changes in price, E less than 1. We can say that percentage change in quantity is less than the percentage change in price. Third one, unitary elastic. Quantity demanded changes in the same proportion to the changes in price, E is equal to 1. That is, percentage change in quantity is equal to percentage change in price. Fourth one, perfectly elastic demand. When a small change in price leads to infinite change in quantity demanded, we call it as perfectly elastic demand, E is equal to infinity. That means that even a small change makes a infinite change in the quantity demanded of a product. Then fifth one, perfectly inelastic demand. It means that whatever may be the price, there will not be any change in the quantity demanded of a product, E is equal to 0. Now it's the diagram part of it. First one is elastic demand. As you can see, the change in quantity is greater than the change in price. That's why the demand curve is flatter, E greater than 1. Second one is inelastic demand. Here the price is greater than the quantity demanded of the product, and also the demand curve is steeper, E less than 1. Next one is unitary elastic demand. Here, as you can see, the price as well as the demand is equal. They move in the same proportionate. That is the reason why E is equal to 1. Both are equal. Next is perfect elastic demand. Here, even a slight change in the price brings infinite change in the quantity demanded of a product. And it is here, as you can see, it is parallel to a x-axis. Lastly, perfectly inelastic demand. Here, whatever may be the price, it will not affect the quantity demanded of a product. And the demand curve is parallel to the y-axis. Now let's have a look at the table. First one is elastic demand, E greater than 1. The shape of the demand is flatter. Second one is inelastic demand, E less than 1, where the demand curve is steeper. Third one, unitary elastic demand. Here E is equal to 1. The shape of the demand curve is like a rectangular hyperbola at 45 degree of angle. Fourth one, perfectly elastic demand, E is equal to infinity, where the demand curve is parallel to the x-axis. Lastly, perfectly inelastic demand, E is equal to 0. Here the demand curve is parallel to the y-axis. Methods of measuring elasticity of demand. First method is percentage method. In percentage method, ED is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price, or other formula is that delta Q by delta P into P by Q. I repeat, delta Q by delta P into P by Q, where P is the initial price, Q the initial quantity, delta Q is the change in quantity and delta P change in price. Second is geometric method. Here the elasticity of a demand is measured on the basis of the point on a demand curve, and point elasticity is equal to lower segment divided by the upper segment. Third one is total expenditure method. Here ED is equal to P into Q, that is price into quantity. Under expenditure method, when the price and the expenditure moves in the opposite direction, then the demand is said to be elastic, E greater than 1. Whereas if the price and the expenditure moves in the same direction, then the demand is inelastic, E less than 1. When the price and the expenditure remains constant, it is unitary. Second one is income elastic demand. Percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. That's the equation for income elastic demand. It establishes a systematic relationship between the income of the consumer and quantity demanded. Same as price elasticity, here also there are three types. First one, zero income elasticity. Second, negative income elasticity. Third one, positive elasticity. First one is zero income elasticity. Whatever may be the income, that is whether it increases or decreases, there will not be any change in the quantity demanded of the product. Here EY is equal to 0. Second one, negative income elasticity. That is, when income increases, the quantity demanded falls, E less than 0. That is, there is an inverse relationship. Third one, positive elasticity. When income increases, demand also increases, E greater than 0. Third one is cross elasticity of demand. It is the proportionate change in the quantity demanded of a product in response to the change in price of the related goods. If the cross elasticity is positive, the commodities are said to be substitutes, that is those products which can be used in place of one another. Whereas if cross elasticity is negative, the commodities are said to be complementary, that is those products which can be used together or combinedly used. Factors affecting elasticity of demand. Now let's see what are the factors. First one, on the basis of nature of goods. When the products are in the nature of luxurious goods, then the elasticity for such product will be high, that is E will be greater than 1. Whereas when the products are of necessities goods, then the elasticity for such goods will be low, that is inelastic demand, E will be less than 1. Next factor determining the elasticity of demand is on the basis of availability of substitutes. When the products have close substitutes, means the demand for such products will be high, E greater than 1, and vice versa. That means when the product does not have any close substitute, means the demand for such products will be inelastic, that is E less than 1. Third factor is proportion of total expenditure spent on a commodity. When the larger proportion of the income of the consumer is spent on the purchasing of goods means the demand for such goods also will be high. That is, E will be greater than 1. Elastic demand will be the. On the other way, when only a small proportion of the income is spent on the purchasing of goods and services means the demand for such product or the elasticity demand for such product will also be low. That is, inelastic demand will be the. E will be less than 1. Fourth one is on the basis of durability. When the goods are durable goods means the goods that last for longer period of time, for example car, etc., then the demand for such product will also be high, that is E will be greater than 1. Whereas when the goods are perishable one means, for example vegetables, milk, etc., then the demand for such will be inelastic. Number of uses. When a particular product has several uses, then the elasticity for such product will be high. When the product does not have much uses means, then the elasticity for such product will be low, that is inelastic. Then on the basis of habit. When a particular customer is habitual to a particular product means, then the demand for such product will be inelastic. That is, the demand will not change irrespective of the price, and vice versa, because he will definitely buy that product whatever may be the price. Then lastly, the level of income. High income level means when the people belongs to high income group means the elasticity for such product will be low, whereas when the people belongs to low income group means the elasticity will be high. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe the video.